A series of Israeli airstrikes target Iran-backed Hezbollah in the southern suburbs of the Lebanese capital Beirut Friday as Israeli troops push inside southern Lebanon. Israel is also weighing its retaliation options for Tehran's 180 missile attack earlier this week, including whether to attack Iranian oil facilities.
The Israelis have not concluded what they're going to do in terms of a strike. That's under discussion. I think if I were in their shoes, I'd be thinking about other alternatives.
That was President Joe Biden in a surprise appearance at the White House briefing room Friday, the first in his almost 4 years in office. Biden said earlier this week that he didn't support Israel targeting Iranian nuclear sites. The Iranian oil industry is mostly sanctioned, and an attack on its facilities would have little impact on global supply. But Tehran's retaliation still could be disruptive.
If Iran then were to retaliate by blocking the Strait of Hormuz, it would affect not only Iranian oil exports, but the oil exports of many of the Gulf countries, the Gulf Arab countries. So that could be catastrophic for world energy supplies.
Since Hamas' October 7th attack that triggered Israel's war against the militant group in Gaza, Biden has struggled to contain the conflict. It has now spread not only to Lebanon, but also the West Bank, where an Israeli airstrike at a refugee camp Friday killed 18 Palestinians, the deadliest attack in the Israeli-occupied territory since the start of the Gaza war. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has not heeded Biden's calls for a ceasefire in Gaza or Lebanon. Ending the war is a key issue for Americans ahead of the November presidential election.
No administration has helped Israel more than I have. None. And I think Bibi should remember that. And whether he's trying to influence the election or not, I don't know, but I'm not counting on that.
In a show of support to Hezbollah, Iran's top diplomat delivered this warning in Beirut just hours after Israel's airstrikes.
If the Israeli entity takes any step or measure against us, our retaliation will be stronger than the previous one.
Meanwhile, to deter further escalation, the U.S. military Friday struck military sites in Yemen to target the Houthis, another Iranian-backed proxy that has attacked shipping lanes in the Red Sea. Patsy, Widakuswara, VOA News at the White House.